Good afternoon, students. I welcome you for important lectures on electricity, 10th CBSE science students. In the previous lecture, student, we have studied what is an electric circuit. We have studied what is electric current, student. And we have told you when current flows through a conductor. When current flows through a conductor, it depends on resistance of the conductor and also depends on the potential difference applied across the conductor. Is it right that if a current is flowing through, what we told you student in the previous lecture, that what is a circuit, electrical circuit, we told you student, and we told you the current I which is flowing depends on student what factors are resistance and also V, the potential difference which is applied across the conductor, student. And we have also told you Ohm's law. What is the mathematical formula of the Ohm's law, students? What is the mathematical formula of the Ohm's law? Tell me fast, students. What is Ohm's law? V is equal to I into R. Therefore, we have seen this current I is equal to V by R. The current depends on potential difference and the resistance, students, R. Now in this lecture, student, we will be telling you that we can vary the current, students, by connecting resistances in different combinations. What we are going to talk, student, combination of the resistors. Combination of the resistors. What do you mean by combination of the resistors, student? Combination of resistors, students, in a circuit. Supposing, students, I have a resistance. This is a resistance, supposing this is 2 ohms, and you have, students, another resistor which is 3 ohms. Now how do we combine them? We can combine, student, resistance in two ways. The resistors which we have, student, they can be connected in two ways. One is called the series connection. Second is called the parallel connection. We can combine these two resistances in two different ways, students. And the effective resistance will change them. So we have two ways by which, students, the resistors can be joined, students. Resistors can be joined. The resistors can be joined, students. What we are saying, the resistors, if I have more than one, they can be joined, student, either in series or in parallel. There are two ways we can join the resistors. Let us see what I'm trying to say to you, students. First, I'm saying here you have three resistors in this circuit diagram. Can you see the three resistors? R1, R2, R3. These are the three, student, resistors. When two or more resistors are connected together end to end, student, end to end. What do you mean by end to end, student? You have this resistance. You have another resistor, student. You have another one. This is my R1. This is my R2. This is my R3, students. So this is the end of this, and it is joined with this. This is the end joined to another resistor, student, another resistance. So when you will join such a combination, student, what will happen? If I have, this is my ammeter, student, ammeter, and if I attach a battery here, If I attach a battery here, students, plus, then this is plus, this is minus, this is my ammeter, students. What will happen? This is a circuit. I have to complete the circuit. Here is my key, student. So what is happening, student? Current I is flowing through this. Current I is flowing through the circuit. This is the direction of the current, student. These are the three resistances. They are connected end to end. How they are connected? End to end. And this is called series resistor. Series, this is a series. The resistances are said to be connected in series, student, when they are together end to end in single branch. So this is what we mean by series connection. How the resistances are connected in this circuit? This is one R1. Can you see R1, R2 and R3, student? They are joined end to end. What we call this as? Series. This is a series connection. Clear? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. This is one way of connecting the resistors in series, student. Let us see what is the second possibility. You can note down the complete circuit, then I proceed further, students. Keep your notes, student, ready. Use paper, notebook, pens, colored pen, students of different colors. Note the important points with your own hands. Make your own notes, student. That will help you as we are solving all the questions also. And the more circuits you draw in electricity, the more confidence you will get and more you will learn, student. Our purpose is to learn, not to cram the things. Not to cram the things. We are trying to decode the entire book, student, so that you can understand each and every word which we are talking. So here we have connected the three resistors R1, R2, R3 in series. The second possibility, students, resistors are in parallel, student, parallel. When their two terminals connect to the same nodes, students, same nodes. What is a node, student? Junction where two or more elements connect together. What happened? Students, I had resistance R1. I had another resistance R2. You had another resistance R3. Supposing R1 is 2 ohms, R2 is 3 ohms, R3 is 5 ohms, student. These are three resistors. What happens, students? Now when their terminals, this is the terminal of this terminal, student. This terminal, this has a terminal, this has a terminal, these are the terminals we are connecting to one node, student, one node. These terminals connect to one node and these terminals I am connecting to another node, students. This is another node. These terminals are connected to the same node. Can you see the nodes A and B, students? What will happen, student? Now the circuit looks like how, where the current will go from. If I have a battery, student, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. This is our one cell, two cell, three cells. 1, 2, 3, 4 cells have been connected in this case, student. This is my key, student. This is my key. This is plus, this is minus, and ammeter to measure the current. This is negative. This should be negative. Positive, student, ammeter. And what happens then? This is the circuit. Can you see the circuit?
Yes, sir.
Now students, what is the direction of the current? Always from plus to the minus. This is my current, student I. Current is flowing and current will reach here. But after reaching here, the current will get divided into three parts. Can you see that? Current will go here, current will go here, current will go here. And voltmeter is always connected in where the voltmeter is connected, student. Voltmeter, where it is connected in parallel. You know about that voltmeter, student? This is my voltmeter. Since this is positive, this is positive, this is negative. So this is a circuit, student. And these resistors are not joined end to end. Are they end to end? No. They are not in series? No. And what is important? Their terminals are connected to the same node. This terminal, the terminals of the three are connected to the same point, as you can see here, students. Now the important point is, student, what will happen? What will happen? The current which is passed, it will get divided. It will get divided, student, into three parts. You can see this current is now changing, student. It is dissociating I1, I2 and I3. This is the current, student. Again here they combine and you get the same current. You get the same current, student I. So this is a circuit diagram which we have shown. This is my battery which is more than one cell connected in series. Key, ammeter, current direction, positive to negative, voltmeter, student, to measure the potential difference, and these are the resistors. In the earlier case, what is the difference in series? See, the current was passing and the same current is passing through these three series in series. See, this current, this we have not divided the current, student. The current I is passing through R1, R2, R3. See, and coming out. And this is my voltmeter. This is our voltmeter, student V. This is the total potential difference across X and Y point, student. What is the potential difference across R1, R2, R3? We will find out by some activity. So students, here I have shown you that I can connect my resistors in two ways. One is the series circuit, other is the parallel circuit. Okay? How many ways are there when resistances can be connected, student? We will see. There is a possibility I may connect some in series, some in parallel. Why we are doing it, student? Because when resistors are connected in series, their effective resistance is different. When they are connected in parallel, effective resistance is also different. So effective resistance changes when the combination of the resistors is changed, students. And when effective resistance will vary, student, what will happen? Then what will happen to the current? You already see current depends on the effective resistance, students. So the different currents will be flowing. So let us try to find out, student, what we find if we connect resistors in series. What is the relationship, or what will be the effective resistance? What will be the effective resistance, students, when I connect three resistors in series? Here I have three resistors, R1. You may take R1, R2, R3, student, any value. You can take R1, R2, R3 as 2 ohm, 3 ohms, or 5 ohms, or you may take, supposing I have R1 1 ohm, R2 2 ohms, and R3 3 ohms. You can take different resistors. What is a resistor? I can attach a bulb also. Bulb also has a resistance, student. Any electronic device, it has its own resistance. So we have here what we are saying, student. Series have a common current. When we connect in series, what happens to the current, student? Because these resistors are connected end to end. How they are connected? End to end, student. What will happen in such cases, student? End to end. So if the current is flowing, student, this is supposing 1 ohm, 2 ohm and 3 ohm, student. What will happen to the current? The same current will flow, student. I. Same current is flowing through them, student. Same current is flowing through the 3 resistors when they are connected in series. This is an important point. What is same? Current. So when you have a series have a common current, student, there is a same amount of current I which is flowing through 1, 2 and 3 resistors. So whatever current is here, same current is flowing here, same current is flowing in R3. This is I, this is also I, this is I. Clear? Same current is flows, same current flows, student, through each resistor when they are connected in series. Is it clear? Is it clear? Because whatever current is there, it is passing through like this. So same current is flowing. As the resistors are connected in series, the same current passes through each resistor in the chain, student. Did you note this point? Very important. And the total resistance of the circuit RT must be equal to sum of the individual resistors added together. Let us see. We will now perform an experiment. We will do an activity, student, to find out what will be the value of the effective resistance. Effective resistance. So what activity we are going to do? What we are saying, in such cases when they are connected in series, RT, the total resistance will be equal to sum of the R2 plus R3. Let's see, can we prove this experimentally? We will perform activity, students, to prove this. What will we do? We will perform an experiment or activity in the physics lab and prove it. Let us see what we are doing, students. Activity, what is the activity? Join 3 resistors of different values in series. We have shown you the diagram, student. Connect with a battery, an ammeter, a plug and a key as shown. You may use the resistors of 1 ohm, 2 ohms, 3 ohms and a battery. So student, you have R1 is equal to 1 ohm, R2 is equal to 2 ohm, R3 is equal to 3 ohm, students. And you have how much? 6 volt potential difference. 6 volt battery we are attaching, student, for performing this activity. Plug the key, note the ammeter reading. What we are doing? What is important, student? What we are doing? You have R1, you have R2, you have R3, student. ठीक है? 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm. Can you connect it? What we are doing, student? Ammeter, 6 volt battery, 6 volt. So you have, student, 6 volt. How much? 6 volt. 6 volt I am attaching. Then you have a key, student. ठीक है? And then this is the circuit, student. This is plus, this is minus, this will be plus sign, minus sign, this is ammeter. Then, student, I can attach to this. What I can do, student? Voltmeter. This is my voltmeter. Okay? Let us see how will we attach voltmeter in this case. First, he says, what we are doing, student? You have this ammeter. This current I is flowing. I is flowing, student. So what I will do, this ammeter, you first you will note with the 6 volt battery what is the value of the current. Okay? You can find the current, student, from ammeter reading? Can you find? Yes, tell me yes or no. Can you find? Tell me. We will get the value of I. Now, what I will do, I will remove this and ammeter student, change the position of ammeter. Now I will change the position of ammeter students. I will change the position of what? Ammeter. This is my voltmeter. You already know. I'm putting it here right now. Okay? This is plus and then this is minus. Okay. Now what I will do, student, this ammeter I remove from here, and where I bring the ammeter? I bring the ammeter here. Okay? Can I remove it and put it here? Tell me yes or no. Can I do it?
Yes, sir.
Again, I will record the change the position of the ammeter and note what you will note the ammeter reading. What is ammeter reading? Note the ammeter reading means note the current which is flowing. Then I will remove this and put it student here. Then I am changing the position of this ammeter. Again, I note the I. And I again remove it and I put this ammeter student at this point. Okay? So I am changing what I am changing the position of the ammeter anywhere in the circuit. And tell me what will you observe? Will you observe there will be different current student at different points or same current? Tell me what will happen. What is our observation student? This is an activity. Our observation, what will we observe student? That the value of current in the ammeter. What we observe student? Value of current I in ammeter. Ammeter, tell me, is it same or different? Remains.
Sir, different.
No, it will remain the
Yes, sir,
same.
it remains same.
In series, these are connected in series student. When resistors are connected in series, same current will flow. Value of current in ammeter remains the same student. Same. So because when you connect resistors in series, the same current will flow. Okay? The current is same in every part of the circuit. What I'm saying? What we found student experimentally current is same in every part of circuit students. What type of circuit is this? In series. Resistors are connected in resistors are connected in tell me in series or parallel? In series. Clear? So when we will connect the resistors in series, same current will flow through them, students. Therefore, we can say that there is no change in current. Experimentally, we can do this activity and we can record the observation. This is important point. Note down. Noted? Current is same. What is same? Current is same. Record this student, then I proceed further. Note down. Noted? Can I proceed further, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You see, try to understand each and everything. What experiment is there? Now we are going to do another experiment, another activity. We will try to measure student the value of the potential difference V across different, how many resistors are there? 3, R1, R2, R3. What we are doing? Insert a voltmeter across the ends of X and Y. This is my X point, student. This is my Y. ठीक है? First I put a voltmeter. ठीक है? In series combination of the three and record the value of, this is a total. If I put the voltmeter here, student, what was that? This is plus and minus. ठीक है? X and Y, what will happen, student? If I join here, I can note down the voltmeter reading. ठीक है? Total potential difference, ठीक है, across X and Y. Can I note it down? How will I note? By using voltmeter. Voltmeter will give me the potential difference between X and Y points. ठीक है? I will note it down, which I am saying the value is V volts. How much? V. Supposing this value is V total, V volts. ठीक है? I will note it down. Next, I will do what, student? This is my key ammeter, student. This is the current. Plug and note the voltmeter reading. It gives the potential difference across the series combination of the resistance. Let it be V. Now measure the potential difference across the two terminals of the battery. Compare the two values. ठीक है? Take out the plug key and disconnect the voltmeter. Now insert the voltmeter across the ends of X and P. What I will do next? Remove this voltmeter. ठीक है? And you are connecting the voltmeter between X and P. This one. See that this is my X, student, V. Can we do that? Got it? What we are doing? I am, student, removing this voltmeter now, and I am connecting between X voltmeter. This is my voltmeter, student. I am connecting where? Between X and P. And I note down the reading, student. ठीक है? Can I note it? Can I connect like this? This one. Remove this and join this. What I will get? I will get a value, student, in the voltmeter, which I am saying is V1. How many volts I get? V1 volts. I remove this now, and I connected between, connect voltmeter, student, where? Q. Can you see the Q and S? Connect between, student, Q and S. Q and S, and you will find a different value V2. Then you remove this and join the voltmeter here. ठीक है? Every time I am only using one voltmeter. I am not connected three different voltmeters. I am only measuring between this point, potential difference between Q and S, then potential difference, student, between, measure the potential difference between where? T and Y. This is my T and this is my Y. Can you see that? This value comes out to be V3. ठीक है? I will get three different values, students. So what I find, student? Current is the same. Tell me, same current is flowing in series, but the potential difference is not the same across each resistor. What we observe, student? What we observe, student? The potential difference is not same across each resistor, student. What is our observation? What is our observation of the experiment, student? What is the observation of the activity or the experiment? What we find, student? The potential difference, what we will find that the total potential difference, student. total potential difference is equal to sum of V1 plus V2 plus V3. What we observe, these values are not the same, students. Since resistance R1 is different, R2 is different, R3 is different. So the potential difference across R1 was found to be V1, across R2 was found to be V2, potential difference across R3 was found to be V3, and when we connected total resistance V, which was found to be sum of the three resistance. So what we observe, potential difference across V is equal to sum of the potential difference, student, V1, V2, V3. So total potential difference across combination of resistance series, I can say that total potential difference across a combination of resistors in series is equal to sum of potential differences across student individual resistors. Got it? Same current is flowing, but potential difference is different. The total potential difference from here to here is the sum of the three potential differences. So the potential difference has got split up, student, as is not the same. Note it down, students. Then I proceed further. Note it down. Noted, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Therefore, students, now I can say that what I can say. What I find, student, when I connect student resistors R1, R2, R3 in series, the potential difference total is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Is it clear? And students, from Ohm's law, what is V? V is equal to I into R. Is it clear? Ohm's law. Therefore, students, we can say that V is equal to I is the total current. V is the total potential difference. I is the total current, student. I, and R is the total resistance. Okay? And what will be V1, student? Since the same current is flowing, current is same, V1 will be equal to I into R1. What will be V2? I into R2, and V3 will be equal to I into R3. Am I right? Because in series, current is same. In series circuit, I remains same. Am I right? Okay? Can I write like this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I have to find the formula, student. What will be the effective resistance when I connect them in series? Put the values in this. This is my number one equation, student. Put, this is my number two, student. Put values of V1, V2, V3 from 2 in 1. What will I get? V is equal to I into R. V1 is equal to I into R1. V2 is equal to I into R2. V3 is equal to I into R3. I is common, R1 plus R2 plus R3. So this my V is equal to I into R. This I and I will cancel. So what do we get? R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Is it clear? Therefore, students, when we connect the resistances in series, when I connect the resistances in series, students, what will happen? When I connect the resistances in series, the total resistance is sum of the, when we connect the resistances in series, student, the resistance of the combination is equal to sum of their individual resistances. So this is a resistance of the combination, which is equal to sum of the individual resistances. If supposing R1 was 1 ohm, R2 is 2 ohms, R3 is 3 ohms. If I connect them in series, then what will be the total resistance, student? Total resistance will be given by this formula. R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3, 1 plus 2 plus 3, that is 6 ohms. So this value is greater than R1, R2 or R3. Okay? So the effective resistance is greater than the total resistance in such cases is total resistance, student, greater than individual resistances. Clear? The formula derived. Formula derived. Important question, student. Formula derived. Note it down, student. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Here is a question, student. What we are saying, an electric lamp. This is an electric lamp whose resistance is 20 ohm. The resistance of this is 20 ohm. And a conductor whose resistance is 4 ohm are connected to a 6-volt battery. This is a battery of 6 volts, student. Can you see the circuit? ठीक है? 6-volt battery. What we are saying, student, you have R1. This, if this is my R1, student, this is my R2, supposing R1 is how much? 4 ohms. R2 is 20 ohms, student. This lamp bulb has a resistance of 20 ohm. How they are connected? In series. Can you see that they are in series, end to end? ठीक है? What is the total potential difference, student? 6 volt. This is the my ammeter. What is the question? Calculate the total resistance of the circuit, student. You have 1 minute to answer the question, students. What is calculate the total resistance? Tell me, what is the total resistance, student? How do you calculate the total resistance in series? You have two resistors, R1, R2, they are connected in series. What will be R? R1 plus R2 in series. Am I right? So what will be the value of R4 plus 20, student? 24 ohms. The total resistance is, what is the total? Calculate the total resistance of the circuit. The total resistance is 24 ohms. What is the B part, student? The current through the circuit. How will you calculate the current through the circuit? Total current, student. What is the formula? V is equal to I into R, student. What will be the value of I? V by R. V by R. What is the value of V? 6 volt. And what is the value of R? 24 ohm. What will you get? 1 by 4. What is the unit of the current? Ampere. ठीक है? Tell me. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What he says further? The potential difference across the electric lamp. Now he is saying calculate the value of V here. This one, V. Across this point, student. This lamp. So we have to calculate the potential difference across R2. That is my bulb, electric lamp. R2, my electric lamp, student. What is the value of electric lamp? Resistance of the electric lamp is 20 ohm, student. ठीक है? What is the current, student, which is flowing through this? Tell me, what is the amount of the current which is flowing through R2? Current is the same. They are in series. In series, students, I will be the same current. Same current flows. How much is I? 1 by 4 ampere. Now what do you want to find out, student? V. How will you find V, student? How will you find V? What will be the value of V, student? What is the formula? V is equal to I into R2, student. What is the value of I? 1 by 4 ampere into what is R2? 20 ohms. So how much you get, student? What is the value? So what you get? 5 volt. So the potential difference is 5 volt here. And if you want to calculate potential difference across R1, what will be this? This is my V2. If I say this is my V, what will be the, student, V or potential difference across R1? R1 is 4 ohms. R1 is 4 ohms. Then what will be the value? What will be the V across the conductor? V will be equal to I into R1. Current is the same, ampere. R1 is how much? 4 ohms. What will be that, student? 1 volt. Okay. So you can see that 1 volt is here and 5 volt is here. And total, you are just told you total voltage is what? Total VT is V1 plus V2. Is it coming same? 1 plus 5? How much? 6. Is it 6 volt battery? Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
So the voltage is, potential difference is split up. It depends on the resistance. With the resistance, V changes, students. But in series, the current remains the same. In series, the current remains the same, student. Note it down. Okay? When resistance are connected in series, the same current will flow through them, student. This is an important point to note down. In a series circuit, same current will flow. Can you note it down? Another question is coming, student. Draw a schematic diagram of a circuit consisting of a battery of 3 cells. Battery of 3 cells of 2 volt each, a 5 ohm resistor, an 8 ohm resistor, and 12 ohm resistor, and a plug key, all connected in series, students. All connected in series. You have to draw this, student. You have 1 to 2 minutes to do this. You have 1 to 2 minutes to draw it. Draw it, student. You have 1 to 2 minutes to draw this, student, circuit. Draw the circuit, students. Can you do it, students? What is given? You have R1, student. How much? 5 ohms. R2, 8 ohms. R3, 12 ohms. They are the resistors. There is a plug key, student. And what you have? Battery of 3 cells. Each is how much? 2 volts. 2 volt. This is a battery. You have to draw the circuit, student. Okay, what you will do, student? You have R1. 5 ohm. You have another one, student, 8 ohms. Then you have, student, 12 ohms. They are connected in series, student. So end to end. Okay, in series. Series means end to end, students. Okay, then what you will do? How many are these? 1, 2, and 3, students. 2, 2 and 2 volt each. Okay. Total will become how much? 6 volt. Then you have, what else you have, student? This is my key, student. So current is flowing. This is my plus, this is my minus, student. This is the direction of the current, student, which is flowing through the circuit. This is the story. Can you draw it? First part. Second, redraw the circuit of question 1, putting in an ammeter to measure the current through the resistors and a voltmeter to measure the potential difference across 12 ohm resistor. What would be the readings in the ammeter and voltmeter, students? You have to redraw the circuit, student. 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 12 ohm. What is happening? Current is flowing, student. 1, 2, 3, plus and minus. There's the key, student, and what we are connecting. Ammeter student, this is negative, then this is positive. Ammeter, current is flowing student. And where is the voltmeter? To measure the potential difference across 12 ohm. So I'm putting student, voltmeter is connected in parallel always. How do we connect voltmeter in parallel student? This is positive, so this is positive, this is negative. Is it the correct circuit diagram, students?
Yes, sir.
What is the final thing? What would be the reading in the ammeter? You have to find the value of I, student. Total current, what is the total current? First we have to find the total resistance will be what? R1 plus R2 plus R3, students. 5 plus 8 plus 12. How much is that? What is the value coming? 25 ohms in series. The circuit is in series. And students, this is the value of this ammeter reading. What would be the reading in ammeter? This is my ammeter reading, R. So R is this, student, and what is I? I is equal to V by R. I is equal to V by R. What is the total voltage? 6 volt. And what is the total resistance? 25. So what will be I then, student? 6 divided by 25 ohm. What is the value coming? What is the value of the current, student? 6 by 25. How much will be that? 0.24 amperes. Now this current is flowing, same current will flow in the all the three resistors. What would be the voltmeter reading? Voltmeter, where is the voltmeter? Voltmeter is attached here. What is V1, V2? This I call as V3. Let this reading be V3, student. What will be V3? What is Ohm's law? V is equal to I into R, student. And V3 will be, same current will be there, but resistance is different, R3. So what will be this value then, students? What is I is same, 0.24 amperes into R3. What is the value of R3, students? 12 ohms. How much it is coming? 0.24 into 12, students. How much? 2.88 volts. So here the reading will be 2.88. Is it clear? Tell me, students, can you solve the question?
Yes, sir.
See that each and every word we have to understand, student. Solve each and every question. Okay. This ends up the first part of the resistors in series. We will meet you in the next class, students, and continue further. And have a good day. Take care. I hope you have understood everything and enjoying the session. How are you having any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Bye bye. I see you next time.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.